This lesson will focus on converting between polar and rectangular equations. And so there are four equations that we're going to use in order to convert. This is from the Pythagorean theorem, and this is using SOHCAHTOA. The other three are using SOHCAHTOA. But notice that each have x's and y's and r's and thetas in them. So I'm just going to do a few of these problems where I'm converting x equals 5. I'm going to substitute in r cosine theta equals 5, and therefore r is equal to 5 divided by the cosine of theta. There's my conversion. Notice that I'm taking my x, y's, and I'm converting them to r thetas. And that's what I want to think about when I'm doing the conversions. Looking at another problem, x minus equals negative y. Now, sometimes it requires certain tricks, and there are more than one way to do it. In this particular case, I could think about this and divide both sides by x because I know what y over x is, right? Y over x equals negative 1. Y over x is tangent theta. Tangent theta equals negative 1. And now you just converted between the two forms. So I got rid of my x's and y's and changed it into a theta. Let's take a look at this one where it's theta equals pi over 4. Theta equals pi over 4. And again, what you could do is take the tangent of both sides. Now I want to go the other way. So this is y over x is equal to 1, or y equals x. And looking at this one, now it's going to get a little bit more challenging because I have an r, and I don't see a direct substitution, but I know if I can put an r in here, I know r sine theta equals something, and if I can put an r in here, r squared equals something. So that's what I want to do. I want to multiply both sides by r, therefore r squared equals x squared plus y squared, and that's equal to 6 times r sine theta, which is just your y value. And that is the equation. You could go ahead and solve for y by completing the square, but in terms of, well, let's just do that for fun. Let's see what happens. Y squared minus 6y equals negative x squared, and I want to divide this by 2 and square, so that's plus 9 on both sides, and it's going to be y minus 3 squared equals negative x squared plus 9. That's a little bit better form, and so now you can see that x squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 9, and when you divide both sides by 9, you then can see that that's going to be an ellipse. Actually, that right there is going to be a circle when you stop it right there, because these are the same coefficients on the 1 and the y, the x and the y terms. So there are a couple tricks in solving these problems, and one is to multiply by r on both sides. Others are to think about what is the tangent of theta, and other are just direct substitutions using those 4 conversions.